Welcome to the Oniros Film Awards. We are here with Naida and Carolyn. Naida is the producer, writer, screenwriter, and director of Katia, and Carolyn is the leading actress. Welcome. We're very happy to have you here.
Thank you. We're excited to be
Very
here.
excited.
We're very excited.
What a beautiful town this is, too.
Thank you.
This is so
We're in the
wonderful.
very north of Italy.
Yeah, very north.
Very north.
It's very exciting.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to start by telling us what's the movie about and how did you get inspired?
It's three women reveal their darkest secrets as they plot revenge against the man who harmed one of their own. It takes place in a circus.
It's a beautiful story. That's a very simple version. It's a beautiful story about friendship and about these three women. It takes place in a circus in like the 1970s in Europe, and it's about these three women who are so. Each one of them has a little secret and an injury in their life, an internal injury, not an actual physical one, and they're a wound exactly, and their best friend is Katia, and they find out that their best friend Katia has been abused, and so they come together to take revenge and to take care of that situation, and to acknowledge that also through that their friendship and their joy of living and being together. So it's a mystery. It's got a really nice interesting ending. That's a surprise. No, we're not going to give that away. It's a surprise.
No, please, let's not do that.
So we're being very careful in what we say, because it's a beautiful story about these.
Plot twist.
Yes, and it's a beautiful story about these three circus women. I play a Russian. So
oh, you play a Russian. Are you doing
I am not Russian.
Russian accent?
I do a Russian accent.
Russian, very
Russian
good.
accent.
I like it very much.
Thank you very much.
Very much.
She is really good.
So, you said that it's set in Europe,
Yes.
but you shot the movie in Florida.
In Sarasota, Florida. We shot it in
Wow,
Sarasota.
how did it turn out?
It worked out fine. We actually have a snow scene in it.
Oh, how did you do that?
Well, it
in
doesn't snow in
Florida.
Florida, and so we had to set up an area that made it look very
Okay.
dark and nighttime. And we were lucky because it hit 40 degrees.
It was actually cold that one
It was
night.
cold, which
Oh,
was
one-
good.
That one night when we
Yeah.
shot that particular scene,
But
Well, that's very
it was cold in Florida, so we didn't die of the heat and the fur and the wraps
In
and
the
the
Russian.
Yeah, right. So we actually made the fake snow and the wind and everything, so it was pretty cool.
That's very, very cool.
It was
And
great.
How was for you to act in this movie? Did you know Naida before?
I knew Naida before because we worked together. I worked a lot in theater, live theater, and we had worked together in live theater.
My theater, I worked backstage. I would do the wardrobe and costumes, so that's how I knew Carolyn. How
So that's your
And
first
so-
movie together?
Yes.
Yes,
Together,
yes. And so, and I've worked all over the United States in theater and on Broadway and elsewhere, and worked 24 years at a repertory theater, the Oslo Repertory Theater in Sarasota, Florida. So it was great fun to come together in this film and have the opportunity to. It sort of was like doing a one-person play in some ways, because
Right.
each woman has a segment in which they
Yeah.
actually speak right into the camera.
Oh,
telling the
fourth
story.
wall. Okay.
Yes.
We broke the fourth wall. Yes, we did.
So,
Over and over and
so
over.
it was great. It was a beautiful writing, and it was wonderful to play this sort of wounded Russian circus performer, a Cossack rider. I did not do the writing. Just saying.
She did the writing.
The riding on the horse.
So
the
this is
Cossack
a
riding.
Sarasota is a circus town, so there were a lot of circus performers who did the actual.
Circus parts.
Circus
I
parts.
have a background in the circus.
Oh,
I'm fifth generation circus. And I used to perform in Italy on Circus Orfei and the Tonys
That's
for
fantastic.
years.
Where
Yeah.
in Italy?
Mostly with Orfei, Maury
Maury
Orfei,
Orfei, of
Leon,
course. She's
Nandino,
super popular.
Ronaldo, yeah. And that's what I was saying, that Bellini, because Nando Orfei was
Yeah.
in Amarcord and he used to come to the circus and it was like, oh, this is amazing.
So
It's
you
amazing.
were somehow inspired by all the
Absolutely,
characters
yeah.
in Fellini's
Because he would
movies.
always look for these characters.
Yes,
and he would
he
come to
loved
the
the
circus
circus.
to look these amazing characters. And the stories of these three women are inspired from stories that these women used to tell me in the circus. You know, people I used to meet and said, she did this and this, and how people always, especially in the circus and all over, women and friends, they come together to help each other.
So it's the specifics of it are circus, which of course is interesting and dramatic, but the core of it is about these three women and their friendship.
Friendship,
That's
absolutely.
beautiful. And I love that you're a woman director. This is brilliant.
Yeah.
I love to see women involved in the movie.
Absolutely.
I like the fact that she wrote a part for an older woman.
Well, the actors can be of any age. Come on, people have any ages, and
Yes.
that's what we should represent
Sure.
in movies.
Absolutely.
And what's next for you? For both of you? For
Well,
you as an actress, for
She's
you as
an actress,
a...
and I do mostly writing, and I have two feature screenplays. One is optioned, and the other one I'm marketing. And I have a novel. It's not based on this one, but it's also about the circus, and it is the same style of writing. So that's what.
That's what's nice for you. That's brilliant. What about you?
I'm taking some time off now to be with my wonderful husband, who was
That's always a very
Yes.
nice thing to hear.
and then I'll go back to work. So it's because I love it. It's fun. It's great.
It's a great job to have.
Yes.
You're very lucky. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
being
so
here with
much.
us at the Oniros Film
Thank
Festival.
you.
And we'll see you tonight.
Thank you so much.
Yay.